Sleep Token, Sundowning. Is it any good? Guys, I just got done listening to every single song on the debut album of Sleep Token called Sundowning. You can see my reaction to every single song on my channel, but at this time, I kind of want to just give my thoughts about the entirety of the album, the good, the bad, and how I felt, and what I'm expecting moving forward when it comes to what I'll be listening to from this band or the sound, and just my overall thoughts so far as a newcomer to this band and just kind of seeing what they had to offer. First off, I do want to say let's get all the let's get the nonsense out the way, right? We're not going to beat around the bush here. That album was absolutely fantastic. I said it during my reactions. You're going to see me say it a lot if you do tend to or want to go and check it out. But the fact that this was their debut album, their big album, their big splash, was pretty like crazy to me, and I kind of compared it to Linkin Park's Meteora. Their debut album was fantastic. Like, it was just, for what it is, the sound, the talent, the quality was just honestly just off the charts. And it absolutely blew me away. And I am 100% going to check out more of their stuff too. But I did want to say just outright, is the album Sundowning any good? Hell yeah. The way it sounds, the production, the talent behind it, this team, their band. I'm quite certain that outside of the band, they have a whole team of people, right? Everybody involved in bringing their art, because I think of it as art, to life. Honestly, just knocked it out the park, and I honestly can't see how it could have gone any better. Now, let's talk about what I feel is bad. The theming of this album, and I say that it's bad because it's just toxic, just straight toxic. The album deals with toxicity, and I interpret it as being, again, from like person to person, but you can also interpret it as the person being you know inspired by or degraded by a deity, right? Feeling like it's trying to get closer to a higher power, and it's just not happening in the best way that it should be. And when there's any progress in that matter, it's not the kind of progress that we would like. It's not the ideal kind of progress, right? um but the beautiful thing about this album is that it can be interpreted in different ways. You can perceive it in different ways, and you can get different messages out of every single song. What I may get out of one song is something that you may not have thought of, and what you get out of a song, it would be something that I never really thought of. And I've come to see it time and time again with my awesome viewers in the comments section who have kind of just been uh, guiding me along the album, giving me their perspectives, because like we have like a discussion and everything. Honestly, got some great viewers on my channel, man. And just giving their perspectives, even if I don't like respond to every comment, I read most of the comments, and it's just really cool to see that I am thinking about it one way, and they can come to me and be like, "Oh, I see why you're thinking about it that way, but how I interpret it is this, this, and that," and it makes perfect sense. You re-listen to the song, and you're like, "Holy crap!" Like, yeah, you can interpret it that way. So this band has done just a fantastic job of showcasing toxicity in a relationship, and that being the negative part. But that's also what makes this so good, is that it's so real. This album is so real. A lot of the lines are so real, and even though you have moments in a relationship that is toxic, you're gonna have your moments where it doesn't seem all that bad. And they have done a beautiful job with displaying that through the lyricism, through the intensity of the songs, as far as like vocals, as well as the instrumentals, and not just that in general, but when they choose to intensify the vocals and subdue the vocals, when they choose to intensify the sounding of the percussion and the instrumental, and when they want to subdue it, everything is done in service of one another. Like, the instrumentals and the sound of it is a tremendous compliment to the vocals, and the vocals are a tremendous compliment to the sound of the instrumentals and all that stuff. And they help to convey this message. Like, I feel like if you were to take away one from the other and play the song with just the vocals or play the song with just the instrumentals, you might find beauty in a different way, right? But you're not gonna like it. Just the feeling, it just isn't the same. And I think it's on purpose. Like these things, this album was made with each track in mind to not only sound great and for the vocals and the instrumental to complement one another, right? This was done on purpose. And you can't get one without the other without getting the same feeling. And this also coincides with the track list. Like you go from track one all the way to the last track, and each track kind of feeds off of each other and helps to tell a different side of this toxic story, this feeling of inadequacy, of wanting validation, of putting yourself in a harm's way and basically destroying yourself just to feel something, just to get admiration or validation from another party. And the toxicity in being that person who is willing to destroy yourself, but in the process of destroying yourself for this admiration, you may also in turn be destroying the thing that you want admiration from. And it just showcased it beautifully. Like, and it makes you like ask the question, like, how much of yourself are you willing to destroy or put in harm's way? How much of this other person or this deity that you're longing for are you willing to put in harm's way to get the validation from them? And how much harm are they willing to take from you? It's just it showcases that the good and the bad of a relationship like that, because you get these feelings of triumph, and when things are good they're great, but it showcases that that's those moments are few and far between. And I just I can't think I can't think of too many artists nowadays that are able to so beautifully showcase these things. Now, as of the making of this video, the channel's still fairly new, right? I've only reacted to a few different artists, but so far it's Sleep Token. I've reacted to a bit of Ren. I've reacted to a bit of Game Boy Jones, Iron Mouse, and also 21 Pilots. And I gotta say, if we're being honest, I would say Sleep Token, Ren, and 21 Pilots, I think also, because I have heard a little bit of 21 Pilots prior to reacting to their music. This is the first time I'm hearing of Sleep Token or Ren, is with these reactions, right? These artists do such a great job of portraying certain feelings, certain struggles that may be too ugly or are difficult to put into words for so many people, and they're able to showcase and put these things out there in a way that we might not quite understand it or have the words for it ourselves, but we get the feeling and the emotion and the message that these songs are trying to portray. These artists are putting something out there. Like I said, it's art. This is art. It's provocative. It makes you think, and it gives you a different perspectives on different struggles, or it might introduce you to the idea of these struggles that you may not have even thought of before. And Sleep Token has definitely done that with this album when it comes to the idea of toxic relationship, feelings of inadequacy, uh, uh, and basically wanting to change yourself, but how far is too far? You know, what's healthy, what's not healthy in that sense, especially when it comes to love and wanting to be a better you. Are you willing to make somebody worse in order to be better? You know, it's just, man, it just really makes you think. And I just wanted to say that this album so far has been an absolute pleasure, obviously, right? I'm like talking about all these amazing things that I got out of it. I think this is a great album, and the viewers on my channel had told me to look at this album first, and I'm glad that they did. because this is a great start. And from what I've been told, the story continues, the messaging continues, and this is where you should start from. So if you're somebody who's new, who hasn't heard of Sleep Token, who may be in a position that I was in, who wants to check out these songs, and then maybe when you check out the songs, maybe you can come back and check out my reactions, but always support the artist first. Come back and see my reactions though. But if you're one of those people that have not been introduced to Sleep Token, highly recommend them. And I think you can't go wrong. They have different sounds. They have, more of a rock sound, more of a tranquil sound. I'm not too well versed in like the different genres, of music and like what they would be called, so to speak. That's really what I should say, what their names are. But I can definitely tell you that they have different sounds and they seamlessly can go from sound to sound or genre to genre within one song or from song to song. And it's every time it hits. So yeah, man. All in all, what an amazing album! What an amazing band so far, and I look forward to seeing so much more. If you're new here, or if you're somebody who's just new to my channel in general, I should say, and you have ideas of where I should go, or you have a song or an artist that you would like me to see that you think I would get so like enjoyment out of, like I have from Sleep Token and the album Sundowning, or if you just have more Sleep Token that you would like to recommend it in the comments. I am 100% open to it. And for those of you who have stuck with me, who have been here through this, through the beginning, even though this channel still has basically just started, I want to say thank you. And yeah, man, just keep up the support and the like. It's truly a motivator for me, man. You guys have no idea how much of a motivator it is. Kind of off topic. I want to make a separate video giving you guys a thank you for this, but in the span of what 2 to 3 weeks, I've hit over 1,000 subscribers after really kind of putting in the work to consistently uploading, videos. It's kind of wild, kind of crazy, and I'm honestly blown away. So yeah, um, thank you very much, and yeah, again, Sleep Token, Sundowning, amazing album, amazing band, and I look forward to hearing more. Please leave your suggestions, recommendations in the comments, and let's have a little discussion and have a good time like we always do. And I'll continue to give my thoughts and keep it real with y'all as we move forward. So yeah, guys, thank you very much for watching. Thank you very much for supporting, and stay safe, stay well, and I will talk to you very soon. Peace.